Well, hello. This is Carmela Head, author, speaker, and personal development consultant and coach. And I'm excited today to come to you to bring an episode of the Be Transformed Transformational Moment podcast. And the episode is number 61. And I'm kind of excited about this particular episode. I woke up this morning and this is a paramount day for me. And I was thinking about leftovers. Leftovers. So actually, that is the title of our podcast today, and it's called Leftovers. You know, sometimes people tend to not like leftovers. I know that when you have a lot that you've cooked or you've prepared and it just seems that there's an abundance that's sitting there, we call that leftovers, and we pack it up and we put it away in the refrigerator for the next day or the day after to enjoy. And sometimes we even put it in the freezer for a long term. Isn't it something? This is very significant. The reason I was wanting to talk about leftovers today is the fact that sometimes leftovers can be viewed as over excessive, or it's just leftovers. Oh, it's just leftovers. We really not interested in eating that again. But how many of you guys can attest that sometimes leftovers can be better than it was prepared initially? Think about the holidays. Think about Thanksgiving and Christmas and your favorite meal, especially spaghetti and all of these other type of leftovers that we sometimes put away. It seems like the day after, all of the ingredients, all of the seasonings, all of those things seem to settle in and it tastes better, doesn't it? It tastes much better. I think about leftovers as it pertains to our personal development and then our life journey. Sometimes we forget that there are some very favorable things that we have done, some things that we have put our hands to do. And sometimes all it takes is just a little bit of looking at all of these things and how we can fine tune them, because sometimes the things that we've put on the back burner or we may have laid down and said, well, that's okay. I'll just pick that up for another day. Or we look at some of our great milestones and we tend to not really focus in on all of the great things that it has to offer us even now. And as we look at today, what have we done yesterday or days prior that is adding value to us right now? So I will just like to put a little insert here to say that leftovers have value. Absolutely. Leftovers have value because over time and as another day comes, it seems that the flavors have just surfaced. It's come to life. It's making your dish more vibrant. You can even taste more definitively those seasonings that you've put in there. And so as we look at our experiences, as we look at the milestones and all of the great things and things that we've added into our life's journey, those teachable moments, all of the things that we have just brushed up and made ourselves better and groomed ourselves better, where it's personally or it could be professionally. These are some great things that add value today. They add flavor for today. And so it's just a word of encouragement to just remind you that leftovers have value. Leftovers can be good. And so take into consideration some of the things that we have done over time. It may not look as shiny and bright today, but if you pull back on those experiences that were great, that did add a lot of added a lot of value to your life, this would be a great opportunity to say, hey, I can bring that back into the picture today. I can use that into what I'm doing today. I can brush that up a little bit, polish it up a little bit, fine tune it, tweak it, however you need to do. Add value to where you are now based on your experiences, the great experiences that add value today. It's amazing that leftovers do add more value. Leftovers do taste better the next day. I can attest to that, especially during the holidays. So I hope you've been empowered and inspired today on the Be Transformed Transformational Moment podcast to know that leftovers add value, and you can always add value by using the things that you have acquired from yesterday, those wonderful and great experiences that add positivity and that will elevate and inspire you to move forward. Have a wonderful day, and I hope that you will check me out on my website. Follow me on my website at www.transformational-moment.com. Be empowered and be inspired, and I will see you on the next podcast.